Well, hello again. Back in the hangar today. Got a lot of work to do, and it's little jobs. I got little jobs to do today, and it's a snowy day today. It's warmed up. Yesterday the temperature was down. Well, I was traveling out of town, and the temperature was minus 34 Celsius. Today it's warmed up. I believe it's a balmy minus 18 Celsius outside. The Fahrenheit's down here, and that's why I get my jacket open. It's like, oh, it gets the sunscreen out. So today, my plan is to, well, put the seat on my pilot seat so I have somewhere to sit, and route those brake cables the way I want them, with longer cables. Now that I have them, where did I put my brake cables? I have new brake cables. Well, sort of. I think this is 30 feet of the brake cable. Now, I noticed that what I ordered and what was on the airplane are different sizes. I ordered something bigger. And then I started looking at the specifications, and the brake cable that came with the floats, I am assuming it came with the floats, actually they don't recommend to be used for brakes because they're too thin. So whatever, I've got cables, and I'm going to try and get these installed. And then there's one other thing that needs to be done. Let's go to the other side of the airplane, and I'll show you there. Okay. That's my fuel fill point right now. Have you ever gone boating and dropped something over the side and lost it in a lake? A lot of people have, especially around boat docks. Now I'm a scuba diver, and often when somebody in a boat sees somebody with scuba gear, "Hey buddy, I dropped my keys, can you get it for me?" Sure, no problem. Dive in, search around, come up with 7 different sets of keys. He says, "Oh, that one's mine." Well, I get 6 more. So, this airplane's on floats, and it's probably going to go up to a dock sooner or later. If not, it's still going to be, it stands a good chance of being filled while in the water. And this, oh, I need a little tool to lift this. The key will work. There we go. This, oh, come on. It's on there pretty tight. One moment, please.
A few moments later. A little longer than a few minutes later. One hour later. Just then.
That took a little while to get off there. Okay, I take this thing off to fill it up with fuel, and oops, it drops in the water. I was thinking about that. Well, so I'm going to make a little modification to this. I'm going to put a chain on it and fasten it here so that it can't drop in the water. So that's the goal today. Hang on, let's put this back. This really stays. Okay, now it comes out easy. I guess it just needs to expand or something. I don't know. I'll just leave it in there right now. I won't lock it. Yeah. Follow along. Thanks for tuning in. And well, as I continue on with the modifications and changes and repairs and whatnot to this airplane. Hope you enjoy it. If you do, remember on this side here, there's a like, there's a subscribe with a ring-a-dingy bell, and down about there is comments. Leave a comment, just say hello, anything. I appreciate the comments, and I do respond to virtually all of them. Actually, I do respond to all of them. Yeah, because it's a small channel, so you know, it's very intimate. I hope this is informative and helpful. Let's get on back to work.
Okay, I've sped things up a little bit because, well, this is going to be a long video, longer than I expected. So what I'm doing right now is just seeing how this chain will fit on that little lever that locks the fuel cap in place, and then I start drilling some holes. So I'm going to jump in and out of warp speed and do a little bit of narration throughout all this, and then when it gets to the point where I actually say something, I'll stop talking, like right about here.
It's very soft metal. Okay. I should flatten that out. This is going to sit like that, so I should flatten this out so it be right back. Oh, actually, maybe I can just use these pliers. Oh, yeah. Very soft metal. Like that. Yeah, I'm going to put a large washer and then this washer. That little one is just the AN964L washers. Actually, I think I need to make a slight change here. Yeah, I've got a flat one on here. I need to get the one meant for the dome. You'll see. I'll be back. Okay. Yeah, this one has that little dimple for the standard rivets. So, yeah. Now let's squish this rivet. Okay, well, let's see if I messed up. Can this close? Oh, it closes beautifully. It's got a solid rivet on there now. And look at that. Closes completely, the solid rivets there, and I have a chain in. Oh, it's on there good and tight. Now I need to mount it onto the airplane. For that, I'm going to be using these D-ring hangers I've picked up at the hardware store. Just trying to figure out, okay, how am I going to do it? Make it look, you know, nice. You know. And, oh, there we go. There we go. D-ring hanger. Right there. All I need to do is pull it apart and then get this in there. We're done. That I'll do off camera. That'll be boring. But, yeah, it kind of needs to be done. Oh, actually, this will be fairly easy. Okay, I shall carry on.
2 very boring minutes later.
There we go. Now, to fasten it to the airplane. Yeah. Let's get over there. Okay. You're a little far away. Why don't you come a little closer? That might be a little better. A little shaky, sorry about that. Now, behind this is aluminum plate that this is fastened onto, so I just got to pick a spot, make sure it's clear behind, which it is, plenty of room, pick a spot, and drill a hole. Now, I'm not going to rivet it. I'm going to use nuts and bolts. Actually, a screw and a nut. And the reason for that, quite simply, is because I might want to have to remove this at some time in the future. Now, I'm using stainless steel nuts, bolts, and washers because I don't want it to rust. This is zinc plated, all of this stuff here, so it should be okay. And of course the solid rivet is aluminum. Now, I know some of you are going to be saying, there's going to be galvanic action going on there. Probably. Probably. But I don't care. Now, for aesthetic's sake, we'll make sure that the chain is not twisted. We're going to place this right. Oh! I need to drill a slightly bigger hole. Ah, there we go. I'll be back. Okay. All right. Let's try this again with the right size hole. Actually, I think this little fitting I've got here, this little hanger thing, is nickel plated. I'm not sure. It's not that critical. As long as it's not going to rust. Okay. Let's put the nut. I'm using the nylon locking nuts for obvious reasons. Sorry if I'm in the way. Yeah, there. There we go. More than tighten up. There we go. All right. Let's give you a close-up. 1 second. Sorry about the crashing and banging. Lift the camera and tripod and shake you guys all around. And there it is. Okay. Gas cap now can no longer fall into the lake, as you can see. Oh, hang on. Can you see? Let me check. Are you in frame? Oh, heck yeah. Let's bring it up a little higher. A little farther back. So there we go. If I drop it, it doesn't drop. And if for some silly reason this doesn't lock properly and it comes off in flight, it'll just bang around here until I land and close the damn thing properly, like that. So, first thing accomplished. I got the chain on the gas cap so I don't lose it in the water when I'm refueling. Modus. Okay, time to carry on. And relocate this tripod. I'm going to cut the shaky parts out. Okay, this is going to be the seat pan for the pilot seat. Same as the back. It's that honeycombed material, very light, extremely strong. So even a fellow of my girth will fit there. And I'm just using a regular piano hinge to fasten it to there. I've drilled the holes, match drilled the holes for this, and I'm going to fasten the piano hinge onto here. Then I'm going to mark it on the tube in the airplane, drill and rivet, and it'll be done. And I will have a seat again in the front. And this should last for quite a long time because it's very strong stuff. So, okay, let's get through some mounting. Now I'm using it's called a button head. You use an Allen key on the top. Little button head, number 632, 1 inch long. And the reason I'm using a button head is because it's got a smaller head than a regular bolt, and when the hinge is closed or the seat is down, that's when you want it to be as flush as possible. So yeah.
And here we go again with warp speed. Again, fast forwarding through this, try to keep this video under half an hour. I'm just putting in the nuts and bolts, and I do have to sort of re-drill 2 holes because they're just slightly off, and just match the holes back up there again. Yeah, so I use the button head screws that have the Allen key in the middle, and use the nylon locking nuts, as I think I described in a bit of a narration after I stop yakking here. So all I'm doing here is tightening up those bolts. Now I'm not tightening very much, just till it seats, and then about 1/8 of a turn, because I don't want to crush this material. Anyways, back to me talking normally, and the end of the narration portion here.
Now, I use nylon locking nuts here because you don't want to over tighten and crush this. You can crush it if you really torque it down. So these are snug. I tighten them till refusal, or till they seated, and then I gave it an extra about 1/8 of a turn, and that's it. That's all I need. So there we go. The hinge is on, and now I need to mount this on the tube. Now, I'm just looking at this. You see, when you buy these piano hinges, this is just a cheap piano hinge from the hardware store. And they come pre-drilled, but they drill the holes in exactly the same location, which is fine for most applications. Not for mine, because this is going to be closed. And if you look, you'll see when it's closed, okay, right now it's flush. But once I put rivets through these other holes, the heads of the rivets are going to hit the heads of my screws, and then it's going to be up a little bit, or stressed. I don't want it stressed, I want it relaxed. I want it to be a no stress at all. So I'm going to have to drill another set of holes, and I'm just going to offset it. I'm going to put one in between these holes here. So this has got 5 screw holes in it going through the seat pan. I'm just going to use 4 to go into the tube. I think that should be more than enough. So I'm just going to take it to the drill press and punch some holes into this hinge, and then match drill it onto the airplane. So I'll be right back. Okay. It's going to sit right about there, which when it opens up will be about there. So that's just, oh, look at that. I have a hole that lines up already. Oh my word. Right there. Is it the right size hole? Yes, it is. I got a hole that lines up. Ha! Go figure. Okay. So, actually, no, it doesn't. It doesn't line up. It needs to be right about there. Oh, and I got another hole that lines up. Look at that. Okay, yeah, I got a hole there. I'm going to grab a Cleco, put it in place. Okay, let's put this there, hold it in place. Gotta make sure it's perfectly straight, and drill my first hole over here. Bugger. Oh, there's a hole there already. Oh boy. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, there was a hole there already. And I just slid into it. Well, then I can't use that, can I? No. Okay. Try this one. That'll work. Now the reason I couldn't use the first hole I drilled is because it drifted into an existing hole that was a little farther back, and it misaligned the hinge, so it wasn't straight. So that's okay. I added holes on the outside, so instead of 4 I put 6. So I'm back to 4. Okay, now it's perfectly straight and solid. I can drill the other holes. Should be good. Actually, I'll put one right here. Okay. Drive some rivets, and we'll be good. There we go. I'm using steel rivets because I think these are going to be under a little bit of stress, but whatever. That's one.
Last little bit of narration here is just me putting in some rivets. Now these aren't pop rivets, these are cherry rivets. They're much better quality, they hold much better, and the ones I'm using are the stainless steel rivets, and simply because, again, I don't want it to rust, and they're much stronger. So yeah, it's this isn't rocket science, this is just me trying to be thorough.
I have a seat again. Yay! I have a seat. Somewhere to put my backside. Ain't that cool? Okay. Well, while I was away, my phone rang. I need to get out of the hangar. So, looking at the clock, I'm going to have to call this a day, and we'll edit this and put this out of the video. So what I didn't get done was I didn't get the brake cable put in. Yeah, would have been nice to put the brake cable in. But I got the seat in, and I got that fuel cap riveted so it won't go down into the water accidentally, which you know is going to happen. Okay, so anybody who's got a Challenger 2 on floats, even if you've got the fuel filler cap on the inside because you don't have an external fill point, might I suggest you you rivet a chain or a stainless steel wire with a loop on it or something to the cap and fasten it, because yeah, I'm sure it's happened. So, you know, it's an ounce of prevention. So I got to come back and do the brake lines, get that rerouted and finished, and carry on. So another little bit of work done on the Challenger 2, and it's the first week of February now. Wow, 1 month gone already. Huh. So what day is it today? It's the 5th that I'm working on it, and because I wasn't here all week, I was out of town all week. Couldn't do anything, and the week before that I was also busy with work, and I couldn't get here on the weekend, and we had 2 blizzards in the time frame, and like, wow, it's been pretty rough getting out here to the hangar. But I got here today because I really wanted to. I was you know, pining for the airplane, and had to get a few things done. Just a little bit of progress, and there we go. It was just a little bit of progress, but it was progress. So thank you very much for following along. I appreciate it. And like I said earlier, do the like, subscribe, and yeah, hit the thumbs up, you know. And if you've got any questions, give me a call, or comment. If I don't have the answer for you on hand, I'll look for the answer. If it's something regarding what I've done, what size of what, and where I got stuff, just ask, and I will search it up for you and let you know. So we're going to end it here today, and yeah, it's keep warm. I hear the eastern seaboard of the U.S. is getting hammered right now with ice and slush and snow, and hundreds of thousands of people are out of power. Yeah, kind of brutal. So yeah, take care. It is winter, and don't hibernate. Work on your airplane. Get things done, and or just go in the hangar and polish the wheels. You know, something. We'll see you again. I'm rambling, and I gotta go. Take care. God bless. Keep your stick on the ice. We'll see you again back in the hangar.
Well, episode 27. I'm trying something different, trying to be artistic here, of course, with the opening and the closing scenes, me driving up, me driving away in the evening time. Let me know what you think of it. I'm just playing around, trying to, you know, see how all this this editing kind of stuff works. I'm still using Microsoft's Movie Maker, the free stuff. I haven't started using that DaVinci software yet. I've got to turn another computer on to get that going, and it's a lot more powerful than the one I'm using right now for editing. So yeah, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this opening, closing sequences, that kind of stuff, and whether you think it's worthwhile or sort of just get into the video. Anyways, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Talk to you later. Bye bye.